Hey guys, thanks for watching Precision Rifle Network. Joel here again with another stage study video. Still here at Altus in Florida with Brandon Haywood, who's standing just off camera over here. This stage study is going to be on these spools. Now, what we've devised is 6 shots, so 2 shots from each position, basically starting where I am sitting, moving to the flat top, and then to that final spool over there. Target's at 480 yards, and we're just going to run it. And I'm going to set up the way that I would normally run this, and then Brandon's going to do it, and then we're going to talk about it, and hopefully you guys learn something from it. So, here we go. All right, you say when, brother?
Shooter stand by, engage.
All right, you're up good, sir. Shooter ready?
Yep.
Stand by, engage. All right, guys, so I would like it to be known that I got more impacts than Brandon did.
At least I know what I did wrong, and I know why I did what I did.
That's right, and we're going to talk about that. So you guys saw us do the stage. We both pretty much approached it the exact same way. Bag down, gun down, square up.
Biggest difference I saw is you're putting both knees down. I'm keeping one knee up so that I've got that as a way to help support my elbow, just to get that little bit of extra rigidity.
Right on. And for me, and the reason that I don't do that, and I don't know if it helps somebody, hopefully it will, the reason I typically go 2 knees down behind the rifle, number one, I feel like I can better judge if I'm perfectly squared behind the rifle when I've got both knees down. That's one reason. The second reason is I've got a really long torso, and if I keep one knee up, unless it's a lower position, a lower kneeling, I still can't rest my elbow on my knee because of how long my torso is and short arms like T-Rex.
Something that can help with that is what I do, and you'll notice I'm sitting on my heel when I'm building that position.
Yeah.
And then the height of the bag, the height of the the plate on there helps to make up for that height difference. And I don't necessarily get the point of my elbow on there.
Of course, yeah.
But I may actually get the meat of my elbow down in between my knee and the side of the cable spool here and still be able to get that extra support.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else you saw in this one from between 2 of us?
You went to full bipod up here. I didn't do that for time because, again, I'm looking at most stages of where can I save time at. I didn't do that. That was a mistake, not because of the bag itself, but because then I didn't really have a good solid body position behind the gun. What I really should have done was try to go to more of a high kneeling here instead of hanging my butt out in the air.
Gotcha.
That led to just 2 horrible trigger pulls from this position, and I shanked both of those shots.
Right on. And that was just a choice for me right at the start. I knew that I was going to want front and rear support here as much as possible. Anytime that I can get as close to prone as possible, I like to do that. And so I just chose to leave the bipod down instead of folding it up and then coming over here and having to fart around with folding it down. I knew that the barricade here, the spool, wasn't going to get in the way of leaving the front legs down, and so I just left them down, planning for that transition, and it worked out okay for me. Now, the only caveat to this is that had I never shot here before, which I haven't, but we zeroed our rifles off of this spool when we first showed up today. So here's the only little tidbit that I had ahead of time, was that I knew what length to put my legs in order to use my rear bag and still be able to see my target down there.
Yeah, so, especially because we do have a little bit of an undulation in the terrain here. This is Florida. It's pretty flat, but for Florida standards, we've got a nice little bit of terrain out there. That actually does help, and it's something to think about in a match environment where you've not shot the facility before, is that working off of a bag like that, especially with the bag that's sitting directly underneath the balance point of your rifle, gives you a little bit more play to work that elevation without having to reach up and make adjustments to your bipod or risk not having a rear bag that's the right size and shape. So that gives you a little more play there where you don't have to worry about it.
Thanks for watching the video today. Make sure and hit that subscribe button. Really would appreciate that. Leave me some comments. We'll be back with more videos on stage studies here at Altus. Thanks for watching.